Excuse me. Is this how I get the wind down Wednesdays? I don't always have vanilla, but when I do, it comes straight from the blueberry. I don't always have vanilla, but when I do, it comes straight from the blueberry. I don't always have vanilla, but when I do,
Hello, everybody, and thank you for coming in tonight. Hello.
I got an ad playing. It's got 36 minutes left on it.
36 minutes.
I'm letting it play. I don't need to see it because I can see you here. I got the chat open, so you're going to get a 36-minute watch. You're going to get a 36-minute watch.
Well,
and it's a golfing ad.
Oh, yeah. That just really clicks with my channel.
I know. Well, I think I've gotten several golfing ads, and usually it's like, no. But they keep sending golfing ads now, so I think I'm a golfer.
Hey, Star. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for coming in, everybody. Let's see. I'm going to start from the top, and I'm actually going to read them off of Melon because YouTube erases my chat. So first was Gray Man, then Huga. Adventures came in, and they couldn't stay. Kaylin came in with a love raid, so thank you so much. Doris Artman, thank you. Nate Mitch, thank you for being here. And Passamaquoddy, Green Granny, P2E, and Moon. Hello, Moon. Storms. And Star. Skinner's here. Thank you for coming in. Gunslinger. I assume the eyeballs in the hand means that you're just lurking. And thanks, guys, for coming in and hanging out. I appreciate you. And I still have this sinus crap. Okay, I'm trying not to complain about it as much. I thought maybe if I just ignored it, it will go away. So I took some Sudafed this afternoon, and so I've been dealing with that. And then I had a rather extensive meeting for my son today at his school. And I'm excited to announce that he will be getting some government funding for public school funding for speech therapy. And he has an IEP now, and we will be doing a lot. He'll be doing a lot of more work through school to help him speak because he's still not talking. So I'm sharpening my knives so I won't be typing much. Huh. You always do stuff late at night, I've noticed. Sharpening your knives. Interesting. But yeah, so I'm excited for my son. Yes, it is great news, Star, because I tell you what, man, we really been through hell as far as that is concerned. I don't have any kids other than him, so I wasn't sure where to go, like all the resources and stuff like that and what to do. And the doctor wasn't helping me. She was just sending me to really expensive people. Like she sent me,
Kickbacks.
yeah, she was sending me to a speech. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Gil. Thank you. I appreciate that. She was sending me to a speech therapist that was going to cost me $6,000. She sent me to have him get his hearing checked, and that cost us $300, and she couldn't even complete the test. She wanted us to come back. I'm like, what a money pit. I'm like, are you serious? I was just furious, and we were both, not sure what to do. And then somebody who worked for one of the schools that my mom knew, or that it's a relative, but it's a distant relative, gave us a phone number to call, and we called it, and we got him into preschool right away. And since we got him into the preschool, they evaluated him there. Thank God. Dude, it was, thanks, Doris. Yes, it sucks. Like, I couldn't believe all the crap that we had to go through. And we didn't have to get his hearing checked. It was free through the program. They automatically do it. And at school, a public school, they will test your hearing like every so often anyway. That's just what they do. And I remember getting my hearing checked when I was a kid at school, so they do it there. So I just was kind of taken back by the whole thing. And I think I'm going to try being more of an advocate for people that have kids that they know what they're doing. They know how to parent. They just don't know the steps to take to get your kid involved in stuff like that. Like, it's difficult, and it's annoying when you have a doctor that just is giving you constantly the wrong information, And so I'm just really grateful that he got into the program. We have another meeting next week to talk about it and what he'll be doing. But I really love the school's psychologist. She's really cool. And I love his teacher. His teacher's really cool. The speech therapist, everyone that was a part of the team was just super cool. And I really liked them. And Fred seemed to really like them as well. And so, yeah. But it is highway robbery, Kaylin. It really is. To expect people to pay that much for that when resources are free. So it's just.
Yeah, the one that couldn't complete the hearing test, I would demand a refund.
Yeah.
Because it's like, you didn't pay, you didn't complete it. You couldn't do it. You wanted us to come back and charge us more. No.
Yeah.
And I'd also make a stink with the local paper and everything else about them.
Yeah. I was not happy. For sure. But yeah. So I won't be going back to that. And I won't be going back at all. I live in such a small town. This is ridiculous, right? So the hospital that's in my county, I think it's the only hospital in my county. Mm-hmm. They no longer have a birthing center, right? So they no longer have a birthing center, and they
hold on my hat on that one.
They no longer have pediatric care either. We just got a notice that his doctor will no longer be there, and they're getting rid of their pediatric care as well as their birthing center. And I think that's absolutely ridiculous to have the only hospital in the county and you can't even give birth in it. And so I live.
Well, they want to charge you emergency room rates.
Yes. Well, that isn't. I mean, no. What they're going to do is They are going to, if you go into the emergency room, unless you're having a really dire emergency, they're going to put you in an ambulance and they're going to send you to Cleveland. That's exactly what they plan on doing. And Cleveland's an hour away.
I would be putting on every local Facebook group, everything else out there, screaming about it, and if you scream enough on it, you're going to hit a couple good people that are really good organizers, and they're going to start getting some crap flowing at the hospital.
I mean, really? I mean, yes, we have another city that's close to us, and they do have locations there. It's our birthing centers and stuff there. It's like 30 minutes away. But it's still like if you are pregnant, if you're having an emergency, 30 minutes is far.
Yeah.
Or even an hour is far. I know when I was pregnant, I had to drive to Cleveland for different things, for special doctors and stuff. And it was absolutely ridiculous. I had to miss a lot of work because it takes an hour to get there. So it's frustrating. Yeah, and I don't really know what's going on with that hospital, but now it's kind of scary. Like, do I want to go there for anything? Are they getting, like, it's frustrating. So anyway, that's what's going on in my neck of the woods. Women have had babies for years without hospitals. Right. Yes, they have, but if I wouldn't have had a hospital and I would have asked to have a baby, I would have died, and so would my son.
Yeah. Callie King. All right, this is a Master Hatters of Texas hat, made in the USA. And so you look up Master Hatters of Texas and find out who in your area sells it. If I remember right, this was about $120. Oh, and it's a, where is it on it here? It's a 3X beaver. Yes, I got a beaver on my head.
Okay.
Yeah, Master Hatters of Texas. Yeah, that's looks like you spelled it right.
Yes. You know what's funny, Shawnee, is I have already started to see a little bit of progress. But as a parent, you just, you get worried. Is my son ever going to talk? You think about stuff like that as a parent. And so it just freaks you out. And I had a meltdown today in front of the school psychologist because, you go through all those scenarios in your head. You think about, oh my God, I'm like, did I do something during my pregnancy? I mean, I didn't even take anything. I didn't even take any Tylenol during my pregnancy. Like I was really careful with stuff. I watched my diet, and I even lost weight when I was pregnant because I watched what I ate and everything. So I was like, is there something that I did? You think about that stuff in your head. And so they tried to, they told me, they're like, there's nothing that you did while you were pregnant. This stuff just happens. And one woman's like, I have 2 children. One child needs help with stuff and the other one doesn't. And there's no rhyme or reason for it. And so they tried to convince me of that. And so, but yes, I just feel very heavy on the guilt. And it's frustrating. Other than that, my son is perfectly healthy, but I just, I had several meltdowns today. So yeah, thank you, Callie King. Yeah, I'm pretty genuine and pretty legit person. So I will just come out with it. I figured everybody wants to know what's going on in my life. So, but yeah, it's frustrating. His birthday is later in the year, and I'm grateful for that. because since his birthday is later in the year, he has a whole nother year of preschool that he can go through. And that is really exciting. That means he had a half a year this year, and then he will have a full year next year with the
Cool.
IEPs and the help and all of that, which is going to be major in his life. So I'm just, you know, my life right now. It's been crazy. So on top of all this, you know, my mom took me to a casino on Thursday. I had so much freaking fun at the casino. I don't have any money. I'm broke half the time. My mom always gives me money. So she gave me $100 to gamble, and I still had 60 when I left. So I did pretty good. And I was even more excited because the casino had a Wahlburgers. And I never ate at a Wahlburgers before. And I love hamburgers and cheeseburgers and all that stuff. So I was super excited. I told my mom, I said, you know, I'll buy you a burger. I said, we need to eat here, you know. I know they have a Wahlburgers downtown Cleveland, and they have one in Boston, and stuff like that. And I think I'm kind of a Mark Wahlberg fan. I'm a fan of his whole family, but so I was super excited. I'd never been to one before, so I had a burger when I was there. Yeah, it does suck. Thanks, Gunslinger. I had an IEP with my 10-year-old. I understand. Yeah, Callie King, it's just and the questions. You know, I at first when I answered all the questions, it's like multiple choice. You fill in the bubbles, you know, all that. And so when I was filling that out, there's some stuff I just didn't know. I didn't know. You know, I didn't know if he did it or not. And so once I filled that out, then I started watching him more carefully and seeing if he does. And it's little things you don't think of, like, does he put away his toys? Does he, you know, just little stuff like that is on the questionnaire. And yeah, and I just didn't pay attention. I'm like, well, I don't know if he does that or not. And I felt like a moron filling it out like I don't know my kid or something. But that little stuff you don't really pay attention to. And so, yeah, I'm sure if you have multiple kids, then you know the routine, you know what's going on. But he's my first kid, and so I don't know exactly what I'm doing. So does he get along with people? Yeah. Does he get along with others? Does he play with other kids? Well, he's never been around other kids. I don't know anybody with kids his age. I had him later on in life, and all of my friends already had their kids in their 20s, you know? So, yeah, it's just frustrating. So we're getting it figured out. Thanks for coming in, Glenn. I appreciate it. By the way, if you haven't checked out Glenn's channel, you need to go over there. He has chickens.
Yeah.
Chickens. They're so
Yeah,
cute.
I was on his chicken live today for a while. Did you see what Tibor put in? It's going off the top now.
Oh, I didn't see it. Sorry, guys. I was rambling. Albert Einstein didn't talk for several years. Teachers thought he was dumb. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
There's some people that don't talk until really late, and then all of a sudden they start breaking into it. It's like, whoa, their mind is going. The gears are going, and they are occupied up here.
Yeah.
You know, so.
But you know, during those, if you ever had a kid and you had to go through an IEP, it's very sad. Because what they do, and I know what they're trying to do. I know the psychological part of it. They're trying to figure out all of his faults so that they can help him. But when you're going through it and they're saying, well, he doesn't do this, he doesn't do this, and then they show you the percentage of him versus the kids his age, and it about rips your heart out. you know? And so we did that today, and I just, you know, and it just rips your heart out. It's like, oh my gosh. I'm like, and then it makes you feel guilty. Is it something I did? You know, so I've just been dealing with that all day, and it's horrible. Oh, cool. Yeah, the coop and run. The run is the most important thing. The birds they love the run. They love it. Yeah. Well, thank you, Doris. You're new here, I think. So thank you so much for coming in and hanging out with the poop troop. Appreciate you. But yeah, so that's just what I've been dealing with today. So thank you guys for listening to me. And
I believe Doris came over to mine from Garden State Gardener.
Oh, okay. Cool. Cool.
Yeah, she's a crocheter.
Oh, okay. Nice. Yeah, Passamaquoddy is a crocheter too. But yeah, so that's just what I've been dealing with in my neck of the woods. I just got reminded today that Friday is March 3rd. What? I just like, I got taken back a little bit by that. I'm like, it's March already? Holy moly. Like, I couldn't believe it. It is time to start planning stuff. If you're in 6B, now is the time. Get it out, start planning, start your flowers. Get it ready, because May 8th is the frost date. The last frost date. So
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. You may have to cover from here for maybe. You might have to cover. But typically May 8th is the frost date.
I'm getting my wall of waters all ready just in case, making sure they're testing them, make sure there's no leaks or anything. So if I have to, I can fill them up and put them out there for around the few plants I am going to put out there.
Yeah. My chickens are laying. They're not laying a ton, but I do have chickens that are laying. I'm giving them a little more time to adjust to the food and all of that. It's time to get my super hot crops in. Sweet. Oh, okay. And sweet potatoes. Yeah. That sounds good. We got super hots planted downstairs, and I got to check my sprouts tomorrow to see if they sprouted for my chickens. And then I have kohlrabi and pak choy planted downstairs, as well as my cranberries, and I have videos, and I have another cranberry video coming out tomorrow. I've been doing a ton of shorts, and if you guys haven't seen, I got some duck shorts and a turkey short out there. My wife got a baby how-to book for a shower gift. My mother, which had 5 kids, asked, can the baby read that book? Of course not. Throw it away. It's all horseshit. Yeah, that's funny. But yeah. Oh, your crab boil's done, huh? All right. We'll have fun with that. Yeah, my duck is so funny. It was funny because I have 2 male ducks, and one stays away from the flock. It's a pecking order thing. And so the other one today, Charlie, the one that was bobbing his head in the video, was out in the field, but Spike was in my backyard with the 2 females, and he was doing his love dance, and he bobs his head around and he waves his back feathers, and I've never seen a duck do that before, so I find it so interesting. And I had khaki Campbells and khaki Campbells before, and they don't really do anything like that. They don't show off for their females. So I just thought it was cool that these Muscovies are shaking their tail feathers for for these females. It's so funny. Oh, I love broccoli. I just suck at growing it. Cool. I think I have an idea of what I'm going to do. I have determinate tomatoes this year that I had bought. I have regular tomatoes, but I had bought determinate because I've never ever planted those before. So I think I'm going to plant those in pots. So, or at least a couple of them in pots. So I kind of got an idea there. I'm in Shed Wars, or the Global Gardening Homestead Community, now that it's called that. And I have to grow something in a pot. So I'm thinking I'm going to do the tomatoes, the determinate ones, because once they fruit, then they're done. And I don't want to waste the bed space. So I think I'm just going to do pots. So I'm excited about that. Star, are you going to come up or no? Or are you eating breakfast? Ooh, that sounds good. Bob, if you want to come up, I'll put the link out there. Sorry, I didn't send it to your email. I've been kind of lazy on that, so I apologize. Here's the link. Yeah. Caitlin, that's cool. I think it's really hard to grow in pots because you have to get your watering just right and stuff like that. And I think it's harder to grow in pots. So that's pretty cool. We have ducks and chickens. I love dance ducks. The dance ducks do. The girls are dancing for the Drake, and our Drake peepers has started dancing for my husband. Oh, that is adorable. Dances for your husband? That is funny. Wow. Yeah, I've seen your videos, Kaylin. That's funny. Yeah. I'm going to probably do it tonight. I want to buy some sets from Dixondale Farms. They have the best sets that I've ever seen. And I'm going to get my sets from them. And I was going to plant maybe a few onions this year. Not a whole lot. I want to be able to keep track, and I want to be able to do it right. I still am not a good onion grower. Hello.
Hey, Star, you made it.
Hi. Yeah. One of my professor wants to call and talk to me, and I said no because I was doing stuff. Yeah, she didn't let me, so I was listening to her.
Oh.
She's like, "Why are you not coming to the classes and all?" Yeah, because it's in the midnight. I can't.
Hello, Purple. Thanks for coming in. So that's what's going on. Oh, hold on. I hear Bob. I hear the Bob.
Oh.
Hello.
King Bob.
Thanks for coming in.
I have seen that video, the dancing duck. It's in the shorts. Yeah.
Yeah, he's so goofy. That's Charlie. I named him Charlie. And he'll come right up to me. And my husband says, "Oh, I pet him all the time." I'm like, "You actually pet him?" Because he doesn't let me pet him. If my son doesn't eat his goldfish, goldfish here are like those little crackers, but they look like little teeny goldfish. I will throw out goldfish for him, and he'll eat them. But I have some Cheerios, and I was going to start throwing out Cheerios for him. So, yeah.
I used to feed Cheerios to raccoons a long time ago. They love Cheerios.
Oh, yeah?
Well, raccoons will eat anything. Hello, Star.
Mr. Bob. I seen your videos, your blender videos. You're killing them blenders. You need like 100. You need 100 blenders.
If this thing will stand up to months of chopping paper and cardboard and all that, it'll mix your smoothies no problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. The big one that you showed us, that looks powerful. Yeah.
It is. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the cheap one cost around $20. The big one is still running was about $80. So you get what you
Oh.
pay for.
$80. That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's like my fees.
So at the end of this month or end of March, I'll be planting my peas. I did like an assessment of the garden. Did you guys see my carrots that I picked?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Did they grow in the winter?
Yes, I left them in the ground.
Mm.
And so I had a huge problem with my carrots. I bought these carrots that were pelletized and they didn't do anything for me. Like I planted them and I waited like 3 weeks and still nothing. And I was like, I need to get carrots in the ground. So I took every single pack of carrots that I had and I just put them everywhere. And some of them were ox heart. So that huge carrot is an ox heart carrot. It's freaking huge.
Wow.
Yeah. So I got more out there. And the best part about that is it goes for my weight for Shed Wars. So because I can use that weight for it. So
Yeah.
I'm
Where did you get the ox heart at?
Baker Creek.
Baker Creek.
Yeah.
All right, we need to tell Joe to start giving out ox heart
They're so
carrots.
cool. I love them. They're so cool. You can, they're really cool if you like put them in with a roast. Like if you peel them and put them in with a roast, or if you make cabbage and noodles, or corned beef and cabbage, and you throw in some potatoes and carrots. They just kind of look archaic. They look like because they're so big. It's just they're funny and they're really good. So
Hey, Corky, we are you all are getting stuck. And I opened another video in another window. It was playing smoothly, so it is not an internet problem. I guess it's with the melon.
Oh, it could be. Melon's always
Yeah,
giving me problems.
I'm acting kind of sketchy here, but
Melon is not usually. I mean, when I first started using it, it wasn't reliable at all. We all would bitch and complain about it. It was horrible, and it was constantly kicking Bill out, like constantly. And over the course of a few years here, it has worked its quirks out, and I've had many conversations with the melon people. That sounds.
It still has a problem. I have to reload my green screens every time.
Yeah.
Because it saves them, but I can't click on them. I got to delete it and reload it for a green screen to work. So it still has problems that way.
How do I look like? Am I freezing?
No.
Right now fine. You are.
Okay.
I don't see you freezing at all. So.
Yeah, you weren't freezing on YouTube, but you were on Melon.
What?
I think you're fine.
Yeah. When you asked if you were freezing, you were kind of frozen there on Melon, but you were moving around. You were doing that on, and all of a sudden you started doing it on both, and it's like because I was watching the time lag, and you went right on through doing it. So.
Gremlins.
Okay.
Gremlins.
So on YouTube it's clear.
Getting a huge sunspot that just went by. We're getting hit by the geomagnetic storm from it right now. We're up on the high KP index on it right now. But it is starting to come down. However, Sunday it's going to go right back up again because there was a CME yesterday.
Of course, that's probably why I've had a headache.
Oh yeah, this whole week
it's like messing with my head and my sinuses and stuff.
Yeah, and right now, if you look at suspicious observers, there were like 6 groups of sunspots, firing off small stuff. Most of them were not kicking out any CMEs, but they were doing the arcs and everything else, and so they're creating crap. They're not sending the crap at us, but they're still sending crap at us.
His movement distortion, Tibor, is because he has a green screen background, so it makes his hair look wild.
I'm going for
You can't
the
help it
gremlins.
though. It's the green screen.
I'm
I
going
was
for the gremlins.
I was shaving, the batteries ran out, and now it's in the charging mode. That's why you can see there's no hair here because I started from here and it stopped. So yeah.
Yeah. The flares have just been messing with my head. And
Yeah.
I didn't know this. I had pink eye because Fred gave me pink eye. I've been a mess this whole month, but I didn't know that pink eye temporarily damages your tear duct. So I've had issues with my eye being real dry and like hurting really, really, really bad. And so I went to the store and got dry eye drops or whatever. And I've been putting that in my eye, but it's causing a headache. Like I'm getting like a lot of pressure like on my eye and underneath and stuff. And so these CMEs are gonna kill me.
Some gremlins, I tell you. I'm going for the gremlins.
No, I was really fortunate and didn't wear a whole lot of makeup when I was sick and stuff like that. So the only thing I had to buy was new eyeliner, and I washed all my brushes. So I didn't have to buy.
But you're wearing contacts, no? Are you wearing contacts?
Yeah, I'm wearing
Okay.
Oh, I had to throw out my contacts. That was a pain in the ass. I had to do it twice because I threw them out the first time, and then I wore them again, thinking I got rid of it. And then my eyes started doing funky stuff again. So I threw out those contacts too, just to be sure. So I threw out 2 good pairs of contacts. I was so mad. But yeah, it's not clogged because I have cried, and I'm creating tears. But
Right.
yeah, today I did. I was like a little emotional today
Yeah.
with everything going on with Fred. It's just yeah. But anyway, it's my eye is better, and since I was using the dry eye drops, they're really better. So it's not a big deal. So what are you making, Bob? What is that? It looks like a headband.
Oh, they're yard or tree ornaments and stuff.
Oh,
like
okay.
that. Little round ornaments. I hang them in the trees and the
Oh,
bushes.
okay.
Made out of fabric scraps and yarn and whatever is handy. Aluminum fence wire, you know.
All right, Courtney, I'm going to share something here. I'm not going to play it. I just got it on still, so it's just you got like a picture.
Okay. What happened? I don't know what happened.
All right. So down here in the southern hemisphere, that big black spot.
Yeah.
All right, that is the big sunspot that just went by, and that's what we're getting the way from it right now. This one up here, see how this mobile thing around the Earth scale, the Earth scale right there? We've been getting a little bit of that, but then when this one's coming in, and this is supposed to hit Sunday or Monday.
Oh, great!
And then these things here going across here. Look at these see the arches on the upper one, and yeah, these things are firing off all the time right now.
Nice.
Not enough to do a big CME, but they're doing stuff constantly. So yeah, we're getting hammered right now. We're hitting into the peak of the sunspot cycle right now.
Yeah.
So anybody wants this was today's suspicious observers. It's about 5 minutes long. But yeah.
Interesting.
Oh, sorry, Kaylin, correct me. Corona holes. These are the corona holes here, the black ones, and the other sunspots are where it's arcing on the sunspots. So the corona holes are throwing are throwing stuff at us.
Interesting.
Thank you, Kaylin, for I was struggling. I just couldn't remember what the corona hole word. Yeah. So these are corona holes there, and we got the 2 band. I mean, look at it. It almost looks like Jupiter with the lines going across it.
I was thinking the same thing. It looks like that big black hole in Jupiter.
Yeah. So, and Kaylin put the channel name there, and that O is the number 0 for suspicious observers. So.
Interesting. We seem to have lost Star. He probably had a bad internet connection.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, hello, King Poobah. I hope your night is going better. What else has been going on in my life? I can't think of anything right now. I have a ton of new things that I got going on for Shed Wars and in my head. So I can't wait to get that going. He's back.
I thought you all three got left, and I was in the stream. I could see the background. That's it. I was like,
Aw.
what's happening?
You might just be having some internet problems.
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, because we were all doing fine, and all of a sudden you just dropped off.
Maybe internet works well in the night because it's nighttime for you people.
Yeah.
Bob put this privacy. What is that?
What?
How do you say that? Bob.
What? No,
put
she forgot. It's
Privacy shade.
privacy.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Oh, put his privacy.
Yes, because you can't smoke on panel anymore.
Mhm.
So, in order for Bob to get his nicotine fix, he has to go off camera.
Yep.
Well, hey, Courtney, he did do something else. He did just go ahead and shoot some nicotine up.
I think that might kill you.
I heard there are patches for that, no? Nicotine patches.
Yeah.
You can patch them up.
I'm trying to remember what comedy it was.
To be on the patch just for my panel, though. Sorry.
There was some comedy, and the guy started putting nicotine patches all over.
Oh God, that would be
He
horrible.
goes, I'm having withdrawal, and he starts sticking them everywhere, and he starts going.
That's hilarious.
What this generation needs is common sense patches. We patch them up here and it's like seeps intelligence inside. Made by Microsoft.
If they had that, we'd be slapping them on our elected officials left and right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh Lord. I can't think right now. I was gonna go over herbs. I have this book. I want to do. I don't know when I'll be able to do another herb or another class. Probably it'll have to be next month, with my schedule the way it is for Friday. But I want to do another herb class, and I have this really awesome book I'd like to share with everybody and talk about herbal antibiotics. So that is going to be my thing. Hopefully in the next month. And next month I'll have it figured out and do a class. If anybody that is a member has a skill and they want to teach a class, you can do that. Just let me know and we'll set it up. Yeah, nothing wrong with herb. I don't smoke herb, if that's what you're referring to. Double out look. I'm on medication. It'd probably just make me either crazy or real wacky. Do you have any Susan Weeder books? No, I have the Lost Book of Herbal Remedies. That chick from The Lost or whatever, she wrote it, and I always really, even though she didn't win, I just have always respected her because she always seemed to know what she was talking about, and like. When she was in the woods and stuff by herself, she could like literally name off any edible plant and eat it. She was just fabulous. And so she wrote that book. And so I have that, and it has a lot of good information in it. So I'll probably be talking about that. And yeah, I don't unfortunately have any Susan Weed. Sorry. But yeah. Oh, so how is your turmeric coming? Star, can you hear me, Star?
Turmeric, yeah. Okay. um, I kept it on the top of the refrigerator for a few days, but the cat was roaming. No, I thought it's gonna knock it on. So
Nice.
it's turning red.
Nice. That's good. That
Yeah.
means it's doing its thing. Are you burping it every day?
Yes, every day.
Yep, good.
Like a crying baby or puking baby, they do it on with the carpet.
Do you talk to it? Do you say, I'm going to burp you now?
That would be weird.
Yes.
All
And if
right.
you decide to do that, do a video.
People think I'm already weird, like this adds more flavor.
This was my mom. She got it in 1986. There
The
you
year I
go,
was born.
Sarah Garland. The Illustrated Guide to Growing and Using. What does it say? Cosmetic, culinary, and municipal plants. Oh, and aromatic. Uh, my wife took the two newer herb books back to Martinez, and she left me with these two here. This is
Hey, the shower curtain is
a
back.
cook's reference, but yes. So there are a lot of books out there, and I mean, what I so like about this one, the complete book of herbs and spices, is it illustrated, has a lot of photos and drawings and everything else in here, but it's for using aromatic, cosmetic, culinary, and municipal plants. So it covers more than just one thing. It covers a nice spectrum of it.
Yeah.
Now, let's see if it'll bring it back up. See, I click on it to try to bring back up the my green screen. It won't.
Gremlins, I'm telling you, they're everywhere.
Now, if I click on the auto load ones here, let's see if that brings it up here. That brings that one up. Now I can go back over to this one. Yeah, it's their green screen control sucks. Hopefully, StreamYard can fix it for them.
Mm-hmm. Good night, Tibor, by the way.
Jim Croce. I was just one of those songs that gets stuck in your head. Just like a paperback novel. If I could read your mind.
Well, I've been getting a lot of YouTube video referrals for. I just lost his name now. Country western singer, did El Paso. Marty Robbins. I can't believe the number of references I'm getting on it. And so after about a week or so of getting those things from him, I popped one. It was a pretty good one that I never heard before of his badge and honor.
Well, I like some Gordon Lightfoot sometimes. Yeah, back in the old days.
Listen to that when I was a kid.
Back in the old days when they'd let you put music to your videos, I had several of them that were set to Gordon Lightfoot.
Yeah, me too. I'm just such a fan. I have no idea what the hell you guys are talking about.
You don't know Gordon Lightfoot? Oh man.
Sundown, you better take care. Or you catch I better not catch you creeping around my back stair.
Yeah, Wreck of Edmund Fitzgerald. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
a bunch of. If you heard his music, you've heard it before because it's out there.
Oh yeah.
Canadian dude. Dude's a Canadian.
Huh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Ahuga, your rabbits sound like a lot of fun.
Oh man, he's old now.
Marty Ryan.
Wow. He's 84. Recommended If You Could Read My Mind, Early Morning Rain, Song for Winter's Night. All these I listen to. Carefree Highway, Rainy Day People.
Yep.
I mean, that was big all over the place.
He had the kind of voice, Courtney, that he made the top hits with just an acoustical guitar. He had that kind of voice. It's just perfect, you know.
And he's still performing.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Here, let me share.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh my God.
That's what he look. I mean, he looks ancient now, but there he is, ancient up there, and he's still performing.
Seriously, he looks like the Crypt Keeper. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, he his life's been hard on him, but his lifestyle. But yeah, younger guy. But here, let's.
I was just waiting for
images.
his head to spin around.
I mean, there he is, younger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was
Looks like
a
an Alan
heartthrob.
Jackson there.
He was a teenage heartthrob.
Oh, you know he got a lot of that. He got a lot of ass, man, with a voice like that. He was a tall, good-looking guy. You know, women would throw that stuff at him back when he was a young man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, Sundown, Not Supposed to Care. She Didn't Mention My Name. Don Quixote. That was the other. That's the one I couldn't remember.
I've heard that song before, or the title.
Yeah.
Early Morning Rain. Last time I saw her was another good one. Now and Then. I mean, I think this might be the CD. I mean, CD, the 8-track my sister let me borrow that I used to listen to all the time. But even years later, my cousins, which were into the hard rock stuff, when they heard it, all of a sudden they were listening to it all the time too. It was just something about his singing was just cross boundaries and just great guy.
Great lyrics.
I'll have to listen a little harder and see if I remember any of his music.
Oh, you will. As soon as you go, just go to
Sundown.
YouTube.
I know Sundown was one of his number one. It's still being played. I know you've heard Sundown.
Yeah, just go to his greatest hits here on YouTube, and you'll go, "Oh, that's who did that song."
Interesting. They were
Even CB knows him. Look at that.
Yeah, Gordon Lightfoot.
Yeah, it does seem that people were more talented then. They played and they sang. Yeah,
that was the start of the heavy metal stuff, and so you still had some of that stuff, or acid rock they used to call it, and then you got guys like they're all gone, all those head banging, noise making stuff. The guys like Gordon Lightfoot still playing.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Hey, Tammy.
Yo, Rebel.
Roy Orbison was another one. He could get away with an acoustical guitar and nothing more.
Oh, man. For those who don't know Roy Orbison, he also was part of a group with Tom Petty and one of the Beatles called the Traveling Wilburys. Good music there too.
From you, I drift away.
I know that song for sure.
Boom, boom, anything you want.
Oh, and his I forget what it's called. The quiver. I can't think what it's called. Oh man, he was a master of that.
Yeah, I've got anything you want on my music playlist. I listen to when I wake up in the morning and put that on. I've got a lot of. I've got a lot of.
Oh, okay. Yes.
A whole bunch of speakers in here, and wake up in the morning and turn them way up, and that's how I wake up in the morning. That and some coffee.
Do you play Pretty Woman for the missus?
No, she's usually gone once I start my music.
But
there's a guy. He's a Filipino guy, Jose Philippe Chan. and that's the equivalent of a Filipino guy was called oh God,
Rebel.
what was his name?
Hey, Stephanie
Oh,
Joe,
just
thanks for coming
slipped
in.
my name here.
Roundtree.
Oh, beautiful. This is a Filipino song. Beautiful girl, wherever you are, I knew when I saw you, love had opened the door.
Oh,
Did you
only
sing
the
that to
lonely.
your wife before you
Remember,
got married?
only the
Mhm.
lonely is one of his.
Oh, I know that song.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, let's see.
Bob,
Crying.
Yeah.
Remember crying?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
did you ever did you ever sang Filipino songs to your wife
Uh-huh. In English. Yeah.
in English,
Sweet.
Yeah.
not in her language?
Oh, I've tried, but it's difficult for me to do. Here we go. Jose Marie Chan. Okay, let's see.
Okay.
Oh, there we go. I'll post this video. It's got the lyrics with it too. I'll post this video in the chat. It's a romantic video from overseas.
Your kitty sounds like it's hungry, or
Yeah. The, I
There we go.
fed him already. He pooped out and he came back again and asking for some more. He goes and poops and hides his crap in the garden sometimes.
Goes and buries it, doesn't he?
Yeah, he buries. Sometimes he doesn't do a good job, and I step on it and like,
Ugh.
where is this guy? And he tries to eat bird poop also. I don't know why.
goofy.
Oh, girl,
I don't know whom you're talking about.
wherever you
Great guy.
are.
We're talking about
I
Roy.
knew when I saw you.
I have to learn a lot about America.
Yes, you do.
I knew that I'd loved again. I sing that song to my wife, you bet. Long while I'd love again.
Yes, Kalen, that's true.
They get all. They got it.
Turn to go.
Yeah, I'm listening to it over here. You got it. Roy Orbison, you got it. I mean, it's just
Eyes left my
Men
heart beating
singing
slow.
one pooping kitty.
see if this will fit.
Long while.
Yeah, it takes a lot of happiness for a man to sing.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Or they're really drunk.
I sing to my wife. I love her very much. She's my sexy.
Oh.
Mrs. Sexy. That's what I call her, Mrs. Sexy.
Now Mr. Grayman is putting lyrics down for everybody to sing in the chat. Go for
Oh,
chorus.
I saw the pictures of the new drums you got, Corky.
Yay! It's exciting, isn't it?
Are they like a bongo drum? Are they connected
Yeah.
together? Okay. Yeah.
Here, I'll bring them in. Hold on.
Cool.
Okay, now it turned to a gypsy fest. We have drums.
Oh yeah,
All
I've
we
done
need
that
is
with,
bong.
my family.
All right, there's the
overseas.
link to you got to the lyric. I posted some of the lyrics from You Got It. There's the link for it.
There you go. Oh, those are
You're
different
really
than
jamming
mine.
it there too.
Right on, Courtney.
Yeah.
Right on.
How did you go so fast and come back? Did you hang them over your neck?
You can.
You can't. I mean,
Mhm.
I can't really, but
Okay, how do they sound like?
like that.
Okay. It feels like we are going on a hunt to get some honeybees, you know?
You know what's funny is these are made in India.
India. Mine
Yeah.
are too.
Okay, that's the
Yeah.
reason it sounds so familiar. Like, why?
Yeah, mine are too. The ones I have over in my house
That sounds so
overseas.
familiar.
Yeah.
How more other people actually have those drum set and they'll be selling stuff. Um, they'll be going inside and outside of the woods. They do this sound and come. I don't know why. Probably to chase away panthers and leopards and all. No, make noise when you walk in the woods. It's always
Mhm.
best.
When I on my other channel, Corky's Mojo, we sometimes get together and play our drums. Bob and I.
Mhm.
Yeah, I've seen that. I've been there once. Like going
There's
ching
some
ching ching
drums.
ching with that
Yeah.
single drum. Yeah.
Those are
I'm
my
gonna
two
have to
drums.
have another drum session and use
You
these new
scared
drums.
my kitten away, Corky.
Sorry.
He jumped
Oh, yeah.
off the window.
Sorry about that.
Mhm.
All my instruments are overseas. I only got a few here, just a few. Yeah.
Yeah, I have other drums. They're sitting around here, and then the Cosmics bought me a drum a while back, and I love that
Mhm.
one as well. So
Yeah. I haven't played the drums here for a while, man. It's been some
Guardian
time.
Prepping got up one time and played his. He's really good.
Right on.
He's really good.
Yeah, so some of the weird stuff that I add to my drumsticks, you know.
Nice.
Yeah, just making them decorative, you know.
It's so relaxing, and you can
I
just
enjoy
get
it.
into the zone, and
Mhm.
yeah, it's fun. We usually have fun.
Okay. 10 o'clock here. I got to get up early in the morning to help across the street.
Okay.
I'm going to leave you guys with a link here. This is Roy Orbison, Pretty Woman from the Black and White Night show special, where he had special guests Bruce Springsteen, Elvis Costello, Bonnie Raitt, Katie Lang, and a whole bunch others join him on stage. I mean, you look at the stage and it's like, it would have been a fantastic show to go to, but it's on YouTube, so there it is. Enjoy.
All right.
Bye,
Well, thanks,
Mr.
Phil.
Gill. Bye.
And I'll see you all later.
Joining us. Sarah
It's
Boss.
Rebel
Thanks for coming in,
Cannons.
girl. Appreciate you. Sarah Boss.
Boss of Sarah.
Oh, Sarah Bob.
So we need to call her boss, no matter what, you know, because it's in her name.
Yes, Boss.
Sarah Boss.
Sarah Bob. Oh.
Howdy, howdy. But yeah, so I got a whole list of things I want to plant. Got a Johnny's Seeds magazine in the mail, so I was looking through that and highlighting a bunch of crap in there. And I'm like, I'm highlighting all this stuff. So I told my husband, I said, so if you see the stuff in there, feel free to buy it if you want. So highlighted a bunch of stuff in the seed book, and and then we went out and assessed the garden, and the garden on the one side we used grass clippings in it, and it created we did it last year, and then we planted corn in it because it had so much nitrogen in the soil. It's created the most beautiful soil. It is dark and it is just awesome.
Two rare seed catalogs.
I don't know. It could be.
God,
check me out later, Kaylin. There might be. I love Johnny Seeds. I've been really into their books and stuff.
Here is this is the Turkish army band. It's the oldest band on the earth, and they got drums like yours, Courtney, and they hold them up to their chest on their side on their chest. It's really interesting to see how they play it. This is the oldest continuous band on the planet Earth, right here on that tab.
Yeah, booby drums.
Yeah, started during the Ottoman Empire. They're still going. Mhm.
That's so fascinating.
Imagine
I
them
watch a lot of history stuff
Mhm.
constantly.
implanting drums in their boob sacks and go out like this, ding, 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 you know.
And their boobs. They
Instead of
hold.
silicone
They hold. They got
drums.
drums like Courtney's there, but they hold them right here. And they got a short stick in this hand, and they got a long drumstick in this hand, and they march and play them.
Hmm.
It's interesting to see their style.
Don't they lose their ears and all? I mean, the sensitivity in their ears.
No, probably
Think.
because their drums are really loud.
Yeah.
I knew a Turkish guy. I worked with him. He said he knew the band. Of course, it's the national pride of Turkey, and he said if you ever seen those guys, this band marching down the street, it's so loud, it's scary.
Yeah. Thanks
My
for coming
daughter.
in, Doris. I know you've never been in here before,
Should be
so
scary, you know.
I hope it was entertaining enough for you. And Kate said, Bob, check out Buke and the Elvis Maters band.
Matters.
Matters? Or is it Maters? I don't know. Matters.
Maybe they wear earplugs. It's
Yeah,
like
no.
the wives will be calling them and be like, what? Ah?
Mhm.
Say loud, ah? All the drummers are half mute.
Well, most men do have selective deafness at home. We do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. They won't hear their wives nagging all the time around because they are half mute. Sorry, half dumb.
You know, it's funny, Rebel. I do have tomatoes on the brain, and we've
What?
already caught several raccoons already this year. My husband caught a possum in the barn. So we just have a lot of little critters this year. He didn't kill the possum, in case you guys are wondering. He released it, but he said it was a nasty little thing.
Yeah. They are ugly. Ugh. Mm.
What? I don't get this. Tomatoes on the brain.
I got tomatoes. Tomatoes on the brain. Tomatoes.
Okay. Oh, thinking
It's just
about
a funny
tomatoes.
way of saying it.
Oh. It's
If you went around saying tomatoes, I would call you an American star.
Miter. Call them miters. That's a miter. Miter.
It sounds like somebody mating with their toes. You know, tomato.
Hey, Grubby. By the way, Grubby said your real name there. Is it okay that I call you Rev? Do
Who,
people
me?
call you Rev? In India, what do they call you?
Good question. Nobody actually calls my name anymore. It's like, hey, oh, here, come here. That's it.
Alrighty then. I'll just call you Star.
Don't call. You can call me Raven or Rave. Yeah, Rave is fine. Grave, Rave in the grave, Rave in the grave. What is that song? Kind of goes in my mind. Rave in the grave.
In the grave.
Always. What's up, girl? Thanks for
They
coming
call
in.
me Beep. No. See, when you want to call somebody who's like far away, but he's kind of close to you, or you may know him, you can call him, Oi,
Yep.
come here. Yeah.
Yep. That's Asia. Oi. Do they?
Yeah.
Do they? In India, do they go? The Filipinos go when you're close by. They go. Psst,
Yeah,
like
they
that.
do that.
Did you do that in India also? Oh, okay.
Are you referring to me? Or are you referring to Star?
Who?
She said, you look really cute tonight. So I don't know if she's talking about me or you.
It's a midnight talk, so probably it's you.
Mhm.
It's not Hello King Pooh. It's Pooh Bah. It doesn't deliver king-sized poos.
Storms is back. Oh, just talking about me. Well, thank you. Yo, Wickashaw. Wickashaw. What's up?
She said, "You, but who?" Wickershire.
What's up, Billy? Funny. Oh,
Billie
Lord.
Jean.
Oh,
I've had a long day.
The Tammy, she's here.
The Tammy.
Basements is done, Tammy. I'm ready to put you in the basement.
Rebel cans.
Mm-hmm.
If she wants to protest, she will throw cans at you.
Oh,
Canned
man.
food. Yeah.
Not the slippers, but canned food. That's dangerous, man.
That's very dangerous. Yeah.
Honestly, I don't think she would think it would be worth it to break her jars.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, she might throw shoes.
God, that one video, that couple, the fellow with the Vietnamese wife, and she's throwing her
Yes,
slip.
it's so funny. I love the one where she's outside, she's sweeping the patio,
Yeah,
and throws yogurt on her,
I like it.
and she comes in, she's like, "A girl pooped on me,"
Yeah,
and then he goes and he licks it.
yeah,
Like, it
puts it
tastes
in.
like yogurt, and she's like starts to throw up.
Yeah.
I think I used to watch that channel. Then I forgot what I was watching. I missed so many channels.
He'll say something really weird and in the car with her, and she'll stop and go, "No, Miko, that's bad. Don't, no, Miko, no, Miko." His name is Miko, you know, and she's got really broken English. Then he'll hint about having a girlfriend.
Yeah.
She don't have a sense of humor about that like my wife does, man. She just
It's really funny though. I think she's hilarious.
Did you get your Indian rebel cannons?
Oh, there's a
Stephanie Joe.
Yeah.
Star,
See?
you're always cute. But I'm talking about her.
Didn't I tell you midnight to make this this sentences? Yeah, she was talking about you.
Yes, that green stock is mine. I have a funny story about the green stock. Okay, so my mom had it for the longest time, and she put strawberries in it, and she had it in her yard. But my mom didn't take very good care of it. So anyway, my uncle comes over, right, and my mom had a pool at the time. And my uncle comes over to mow the lawn, but when he mows the lawn, he mows in the backyard sometimes. And we live in like a little swampy area, so it gets real wet back there. So he's going and he's gonna mow the lawn, and he slid and slid through the lawn, hit the side of the pool, and knocked over that green stack.
Oh my goodness.
Oh man.
We never heard the end of that one. He never did, because we always made fun of him for doing it. Thank God my mom was getting rid of the pool anyway, because he put a complete dent in the side of the pool.
Oh, that's so embarrassing. Could you imagine?
Yeah, he usually goes back there and walks around to check to see if the grass is wet back there, but this time he didn't, and he slid and ran right into the pool. And knocked over that green sack. So all the strawberries that my mom had planted in it were all over the place. Yeah, funny. But we
You
ended
didn't
up
get that on camera.
What?
Did you were able to get that on camera?
No, I wish we did. That would have been funny.
Yeah, that would be hilarious. Do they still do that American funny videos where people send videos?
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
they do that. I used to watch that show.
Yeah. My mom still watches it. It's on reruns or something.
Yeah, reruns. Yeah.
It's funny.
Can you hear any background noises?
Yes.
Like somebody talking in a really high pitched voice?
Yes.
One moment.
Okay. Yes, it was called America's Funniest Home Videos. That's right. Star, are you going to grow your official homesteading beard? When I don't know. Ask him.
I ran out of batteries today when I was trying to shave off this little beard that I don't like. And no, I'm not going to grow official homesteading beard.
That would be funny though.
Because it's hot always, you'll get sweat inside your beard and all. It's very hard to wipe and makes me angry.
That's nothing. That's nothing a little turmeric can't fix.
Oh, don't use turmeric on the face because you lose hair.
You just rub it in there.
Men and boys don't use that. Once I used down there to see how it works. Oh my goodness, it burned. It burned for more than 6 hours. I used soap and other stuff and all. Oh my! I even used hair conditioning to
You mean
Let's-
down there?
down there, yeah. I was like, just want to see, okay. I just want to see what's gonna happen. Is it gonna turn white? But no, it did not turn white. It actually
Oh my
burnt,
Lord.
and I couldn't wear underpants for a few days.
Old Way said to just wax it, Star.
Huh?
Just wax it.
Here you go, Star. I'm not sure if you've seen this
Now
lady.
he died a couple years ago. Wickashire. Wickashire.
This is a lady who throws her shoes. She's a Vietnam lady, and she's married to an American guy. And he irritates the hell out of her until she throws his shoes. There you go. He walks in the kitchen and goes, "Food on the table when I get home," something like that, just to tease her. And off comes her slippers. She throws them like a bullet, man.
We can see Mr. Bob. I don't know. Yeah, because he's making some clouds with his smoke.
Mhm.
When I was young, I used to think all these people who smoke, they are the ones who creating clouds in the sky. It was weird thing.
I changed the title of our live. I couldn't help myself.
What did you?
It says, "Let's talk herbs," and Star put turmeric where? Question mark.
You did that? Oh my goodness!
I couldn't help myself.
It did not. It won't turn stuff to white. That's for sure. It didn't even turn to yellow. It just like really tanned, brownish or black or something.
I'll never forget. I had Uncle Al on my panel, and he was talking about how the doctor's office was always losing his urine samples. Every time he'd go, the doctor's office would lose his urine samples. And it was a long conversation about Uncle Al's urine samples. So the title of my live was, "Where in the world is Uncle Al's urine?" Oh, it made me laugh so hard. It was funny.
Turmeric is not. See, there is an R in turmeric, but people, you don't roll your eyes. Turmeric is not good for manscaping. Oh, that's why it's called as manscaping.
Manscaping, yeah. Mhm.
Okay.
Cut the grass, grassy. Mhm.
I don't understand the role they play. Why do we need hair there? It's really, I don't care. We need hair
I
here.
don't know. Mhm.
Yeah.
Maybe God
This is
thinks
where we
a little
lose.
more extra decoration.
Yeah, could be.
Always, you're in the house, so I became crazy. You make me crazy.
And why
There's
do
a
men
song.
need hair on their face?
Well, I mean, think about it. It probably came from the caveman period,
Probably. Yeah.
and like
So you mean to say
it probably
Adam
served
didn't
a
have
purpose.
pubic hair?
I mean, you probably men and women had hair all over their body during that time. I mean, most women, men and women, didn't wear clothes during that time period.
Or just animal skins is all.
Yeah, so it probably served some kind of purpose for,
Yeah.
warmth
Yeah.
or something.
So social barbarism didn't come until modern period. Hey, I can see your arm, in your armpit hair. Let me remove that. Oh, yeah, thank you. Here's some 5 meat for you, or 5 bones, or something. However, they used to part it. Yeah. What's that? Muslims trim that hair or shave it off? Are you asking me? Like, do they do that? I don't know. I can go ask out a man saying, "Do you manscape down there because you are a Muslim?"
Yeah,
Probably
just
punch me in
walk
the
down the
face.
street and ask them randomly.
Yeah, that'd get
They
a
won't take your
strange
word or
reaction.
anything.
Yeah. Yeah. Mhm.
Oh, she's saying that they do that. She's
Yeah,
saying
they
They
might
do
catch
that?
me,
Oh, okay.
tie me to an electric pole and beat the crap out of me for asking such a question.
Probably would. Yeah.
I said it was from my heart. Hard. You make designs as well. A heart around your really? They do that? Oh my goodness.
only Wickeshire.
Yeah, I didn't know that actually. Yeah, that is giving me new ideas.
You know what, Wickeshire?
Oh,
They
they
do
they
what you
do that.
do.
Okay, Kaylin. Good to know.
Anytime
I'm not gonna
Wickeshire's on my
call you.
panel, he gives us a double middle finger. So that's what you get tonight for saying that comment.
What? Tasty on your inner thigh.
Yeah, a tattoo.
Who? You have a tattoo like that?
No, I don't.
Okay.
He's joking.
Oh, okay. Go show him yours.
See, now I have to explain that to people, Wickeshire. Yeah, butthole.
Especially when you have a person who is not an American.
What are you saying sorry for, Kaylin? You're fine, girl.
I'm sure it hurts a lot, right? If you get a tattoo down there. Yeah. I don't know how people do that.
I knew a girl that had a tattoo of a snowflake on her private part.
Really?
She showed me in a bathroom once.
She showed you? When?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a
It was
trip.
a long time ago. She was a karaoke DJ. And I had to go to the bathroom, and she was in there, and she's like, I have she was, I don't know, she was really drunk or something. She came out of the bathroom, and her pants were down, and,
Yeah.
and I was like, you have a snowflake on your vagina. Like, how could you just not notice that? Oh Lord!
Why a snowflake?
Why doesn't that happen to us?
I don't know.
Why doesn't that happen to me? Why is that only some people get to see? What's that? No, that's just I'm thinking out loud. What is that? What is that?
I don't know what she liked old ways, but
Uh,
it was interesting.
without questioning it, never believe anything. Imagine the guy was putting the tattoo down there. She might have peed on his face also.
To be quite honest, I don't know who put it on. It looked like a prison tattoo, so it could have been done in her home.
Could have been, yeah. Mm-hmm.
It wasn't like a Christmas snowflake. It looked like an asterisk.
Oh my God. Still, how?
Mm-hmm.
You have to be high or and you have to be like really crazy.
Maybe she was unconscious and somebody.
Somebody
Yeah, that might be all.
Oh, Lord.
Here, some married women tattoo their husband's name here, like on their. What do you call this part? From here to here.
Bicep.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah. And sometimes on their legs also.
It's bad luck to get your partner's name
But
tattooed.
they do that here
Yes,
because
yes, people do it all the time. It's really bad luck. You should never do
yeah,
that.
because like when you're dead somewhere on the road, or somebody finds you on the ditch, they'll see the name of that person. They'll search nearby. They'll find, oh, we found your husband or a wife down there.
Well,
So,
no, that's really not the case usually. It's
ah.
usually they end up getting a divorce.
Mhm.
And then you
Oh,
have
okay.
that person's name tattooed on you for life. You can always
That's
get it
true.
covered up, but still, it's bad luck to do that.
Yeah, I don't like tattoos though. I mean, getting injected with a vaccine or some kind of medicine itself is painful. I want like 100 times putting
It
making
wasn't that
holes.
bad. It wasn't that bad. It hurt, but it
You,
wasn't.
you have a tattoo, Courtney.
Yes, I have several. You've
Yeah,
never
she,
seen
you
them?
see her
Oh yeah,
her
yeah, yeah,
left
yeah.
arm.
On your arm. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
look at that.
Mhm.
My mom saw those tattoos. I shared your channel and she was watching. Look at.
Oh,
Oh,
did
look
she
at that
hate me?
lady. She has a wonderful tattoo like
Oh,
glass.
okay. She liked it. Okay. I don't want to
Yeah.
be. I don't want to give her a bad impression of myself.
I mean, when she saw the tattoo, she was already scared. So.
Oh, oh no.
Okay. Yeah, it's common. I said it's very common.
Do people in India get tattoos or no? It's not a thing there.
Not fancy tattoos and all. Like usually, as I said, they write their partner's names on their hands and all, arms. But
Mhm.
I have seen others in cities. Like there's like under here, they'll
Oh
have
yeah.
top right. It
They say
stops.
that's really painful right there.
It starts here, goes somewhere down there, and goes somewhere up there. So you'll be wondering like, what's there up? I want to see the finished tattoo, but the finished tattoo is under, here.
Mm. Yeah,
Woman.
a lot of young women now here
Yeah,
in the
you can
states
you
anyway.
can
They'll
see
have.
whether she has a flower or not, and you
Mhm.
can't stare for too long, and because she'll look back at you, and the beginning goes down there like into her pants, and you'll
Mhm.
be like wondering where did that start.
Yeah. Gina
It's
and
all
I from Gina from Cosmic Cultivators. When we went to New Hampshire, we both got tattoos together. So it was my souvenir to myself from going to we went to Salem, Massachusetts, and to New Hampshire. It was a lot of fun. So we got tattoos to commemorate our moment.
Garden State. Mhm.
It was
yeah.
fun.
What tattoos did you guys get together?
It wasn't matching or anything, but she got
Ah,
a dragon tattoo on her chest, and I got a witch's hat on my back to celebrate
oh,
my Salem, Massachusetts tour. It was
oh,
fun.
like Salem witch trials.
Yeah, yeah. Hey,
Cool.
what's up? Garden State Gardener?
Yeah, he's on the road honking.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't have a honk horns, right? Still, you have electric ones. Okay.
Same with me,
Some of the
Stephanie.
other,
I've never had a tattoo. Never have.
you never had. Yeah.
No. No.
Most of my exes had actually. That's the reason we didn't go well together. I guess I'm not sure.
If you ever came to the United States, would you get a tattoo to remind yourself or to get a permanent souvenir?
Yeah, one on my left cheek butt saying, "This butt cheek got saved from leopard," and the right hand side.
They're killing me. They're killing me.
Honk honk. Yeah, I'll get that Hong Kong here, and I'll go pantless and I'll see. I'm gonna walk down the New York. What is that square? New York Square, somewhere all the
Oh,
buildings are. I want to see how many people actually come and honk.
I went to America and I got the the skyline of South Dakota.
South Dakota. Can you imagine that? What city is that? Oh, that's Fargo. Fargo, South Dakota. Yeah.
South Dakota, you didn't get the New York City skyline? No,
And you didn't get the
that's
Seattle. You didn't get the Seattle Space Needle. You got Fargo. God.
What is this? You're drinking, and it's you both are in the night time, but I feel the whole effects of those two. I'm feeling those effects. Oh my goodness.
I'm getting a tramp stamp of Bob.
Oh,
Great
ooh.
conversation piece at the beach.
Oh my God.
What? A tramp stamp. I know that. I watched it in a movie.
Oh, we're corrupting Star.
Now it's like
Talking about stuff
I
he's
watched
only
this
ever
somewhere. I heard this somewhere. It's like everything is getting enlightened. All those years I watched, I didn't get those. Now I understand those. Oh my goodness. So much meaning in those movies.
Star is improving his subway English.
Subway English. Oh, that's good. That's a good way
Subway
to put it.
That's hilarious.
Well, Tammy, do you got any tattoos? The skyline of Fargo or something like that, or the skyline of Detroit or something?
Got a skyline of Nebraska.
Nebraska, yeah. Wyoming, yeah.
Or Iowa. There's nothing there. I got a tattoo of a cornfield.
I can imagine the state of Kansas. I think it's just a square. It's just a square. Yeah.
Thank you. What's up, girl?
Have you seen that show, The Blind Spot?
I've heard of it. I haven't seen it.
A woman gets tattooed on every inch of her body, and this guy goes around and solves crime from the tattoos that she got on. She has no memories and all. I don't know how many times she has to be, clothless in front of the camera.
So
Just to
Kaylin,
show.
are you gonna get a tattoo of Kansas on you then?
Yeah, Kansas and then Iowa
Thank you.
with a big corn cob on it or something.
I want to say something to Q. Q, the picture in your thumbnail that used to show before, you don't look like that at all in on your Facebook profile. So different. I thought you were like an old grandma or somebody, but you're not.
Okay.
Your youngest daughter is rocking back and forth like that. Why are you looking at me? There is a doll that if you punch the doll, it keeps coming back. What do you call that doll?
I don't know. I can't remember.
Those were around when I was a kid. I can't remember.
We have them here even now.
Oh, you
People are
still?
having
Oh.
those. Yeah, they still do. You punch it in, just like it kind of pops back up.
Mm-hmm.
Kansas is flatter than Iowa.
Oh Lord, here she is, the rebel herself.
The rebel.
The rebel.
Okay, Bob, I'm going to show you my tattoo.
Okay.
Look close.
I'm looking. I'm looking.
Oh my goodness.
Can you see it?
Not really. What is it? Eyeliner or something?
I worked for a plastic surgeon,
Mhm.
and he offered us all a free permanent makeup.
Uh-huh.
We could have our eyes, our lips, any permanent makeup we wanted done. So I had my permanent eyeliner.
Oh, okay.
That's
Okay.
it.
Mm-hmm.
You
I
have a
wish
permanent
I was able
eyeliner?
to do cartoons I would totally have the Red Baron flying across the screen right now.
Come closer to the camera. I can't see.
You can't see it. If you saw me in person, you really can't tell. It's really...
Did it hurt on your face?
It hurt like you wouldn't believe, and I had anesthetic for it.
Oh.
And it
Oh,
still
wow.
hurt. And I had to go back 3 times to get it done. But I had it done in brown, not black, so it's not heavy. I don't look like I'm standing on some corner somewhere. And then it faded. It's been, probably 20 years since I had it done. And I'm not going back for a touch-up.
I don't blame you.
Well, it was free. He was starting this permanent makeup tech, and he had his spa, and he wanted all of us nurses to come in and then tell everybody how wonderful it was.
Advertising. Yeah. Smart guy. Mm-hmm.
He was, and he did it. All of the people that worked with him got it free, and then go tell all your friends.
Yo, Roberto.
That gives me ideas.
Purple bear.
You can tattoo stuff on your hair. I mean, head, right? Like, let's say that if once I go bald, I can tattoo as if I
wouldn't do it though.
Have you ever seen Eddie Munster?
Huh?
Don't tattoo your head.
Don't do it.
No, just no.
What if I go bald? I might go bald. There's baldness in my family.
You're not gonna go bald.
Bald is
Look at your
beautiful.
hair. You're not gonna go bald.
Yeah, you're not going bald. Okay, look at your mother's father.
He's dead.
That is what your hair will look like when you're old. You get male pattern baldness from your mother's father. So if your mother's father is bald, you will be bald. That's how it works.
Okay.
If your mother's
should ask
father has a full head of hair, you're fine.
Oh, okay. Thank
That's
you.
the genetics of that.
I was thinking to get tattooed, the hair. Okay.
No. Look up Eddie Munster. He's
Eddie
a
Munster.
I will check.
show
Thank
character. And he has a tattoo on his head.
Oh.
No.
Are you transmitting some data to aliens out there in outer space?
No.
No, my computer is the Red Baron, and it's taking off with Snoopy in the doghouse right now.
It's a cooling fan in her laptop.
I can't
Oh my goodness. That's so annoying. I mean,
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
That's why I usually mute unless I'm talking.
You're fine. I'm not. It's not that bad.
Vikashire says go bald, you are fine, just shave everything. Have you seen that guy Dwayne Johnson, The Rock movie star?
Yeah.
People call him penis head because his head looks like that once he started shaving.
Nobody calls him that to his face, let me tell you.
Yeah. I wouldn't.
I wouldn't call him to his face. That's the reason I'm saying.
A great big Samoan guy. Yeah. You don't mess with Samoans.
No way.
They'll hurt you.
I wouldn't even mess with their women.
No, me neither.
They eat raw fish. I mean,
Scary.
yeah.
An angry Samoan is not something you want to be across from.
Exactly. Yeah.
Those are the kind of guys that hit you once. That's all it takes.
That's
And
all
you
it
never
takes.
get
Yeah,
back up. You never get back up.
Yeah.
We know we need them in our army to push those chinkies away.
Yeah, we have them in our Army and in the Marine Corps, Navy too, everywhere. Yeah. I think it's half of Samoa is part of the U.S., if I remember right.
Yeah, like Guam, it's a protectorate of the U.S.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Hello, Homestead Aquarius.
Yeah, a lot here. There's a lot of Samoans here in Seattle area, and they get side jobs as a bar bouncer.
Yeah.
That they like to fight. It's part of their culture. The men like to slug it out with each other, or even just playing. They love it, They make the perfect bouncers. You can hit them as hard as you want. It doesn't hurt them. They like it. They smile.
Yeah.
And they're beasts. These guys are giants, man.
Yeah,
They
they just
have
intimidate
great personality.
people.
They are
They
huge.
intimidate people just by standing there.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Nobody wants to mess with a Samoan. Maybe
They
another
can
small.
crush your bones just by hugging, like
Yeah.
Yeah.
constrictor, boa, or anaconda.
I'm sorry,
Hi
guys. I have to
there.
get a drink of water. I'm going to go on a coughing fit.
Yeah. My wife, first time she saw a Samoan was here in the U.S. and she says, "Oh, why are these people so big?"
Yeah,
Genetics, you know.
yeah.
The
That's,
first one she saw was he was a bouncer in a bar in a nightclub where we used to go dancing, and I said, you see that guy? And yeah, he's a Samoan. I've heard of them, and well, there's one right there, and those guys are the perfect bouncers. They're perfect. You punch them in the face, and they laugh at you.
And
yeah.
they have the beautiful chest with the tribal tattoos all over their chest and their back.
Mm-hmm. All the Samoans I've known personally are actually they're pretty chill, mellow guys. No problem unless you raise a hand at them, then you've got a problem.
Hey, Robert, I see you sneaking in.
Roberto.
Everybody is saying that the sound is pump, pump sound. Does it work? I don't know. I don't want to ask.
um,
Does what
uh,
work?
Nothing.
a penis pump.
Okay. John's the only person with a computer noisier and more annoying than mine.
That is true.
I've never looked into it, and I was graced by the good Lord.
Oh my goodness! But don't you want to see the limits? Push the limits.
No,
No, I wouldn't. No, not with body parts.
no.
Yeah. They have Samoan cats as well. Really?
No,
Cats from Samoa are huge.
never, never seen one of those before.
Yeah.
Twiddling your your ear hair. Oh, dude, get some pullers, man. Yeah. Have your wife get that stuff out of there for you.
Ear hair.
Mhm.
Braid them. Put some rings to it. It'll go like this. Ding 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 ding.
Well,
Like
how do you even know if he has one? That's what I would like to know.
Have
what?
one what? A pump?
Oh, she deleted it.
Oh.
It's going to be more than a 3-week suspension you're starting the season with, Q.
Oh, he was being sarcastic. Oh,
Oh,
okay.
good night, Stephanie Joe.
Bye, Stephanie. Joe Roundtree. People will be like, why is this guy pronouncing my name like this? Because I'm an Indian. I forget how to do accents sometimes.
My son likes to pretend he has a British accent, and he sounds a little bit like you, Star. But he did that long
Really?
before I met you.
Oh.
He went to summer camp, and there was someone from England there as a camp counselor, and so now he thinks he has a British accent when he talks.
Oh, wow. There's so many British accents. So many.
He sounds like me.
A little bit.
I don't have a British accent, not even close. What accent I have? I have Indian accent. but not
Yeah,
like
yeah.
bad Indian accent. Like, hello, my name is Revant. I don't
No,
do
you
that.
don't have an Indian accent.
Very slight.
Slutty Indian accent. What did he say?
Yeah,
Slight. Okay.
Very
just
slight.
tiny.
Hmm.
I'm hearing different things tonight.
Yeah. I like to hear some of those call center agents when people mess with the call center. Those scammers from India, we
Those
are
are
going
bad accents.
we are going to send the sheriff to your apartment.
Oh, they do that. Yeah, exactly.
It's just awful, man. You can tell they're from the very.
Yeah.
They didn't get a good education. They did
They
not.
they roll every R twice.
Night, Glenn.
Hmm.
Lancashire have Scottish eyebrow. Are you a Viking? Lancashire. Why? How to garden?
Storm.
What the hell is wrong with you, buddy? You drunk? I like
We have
So funny.
that.
we have a guy who is Iranian that owns the gas station down here, and he speaks 16 different languages, and he spent most of his life in Canada. And so, like, he speaks perfect English, and my son was like, "Oh, what languages do you speak?" And then he starts rattling off in all these other languages to my son, and then he's
Mhm.
like,
Yeah.
"I'm like,
That's
that's French.
amazing.
I recognize the French."
Uh-huh.
Well, yeah,
Wow.
he was telling all the different languages.
Yeah.
He's so super smart.
An Armenian from Canada living in America. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it was like, because you
Isn't
couldn't
that
tell. You really couldn't tell where he was from because he had such perfect English, but then he had this little bit of a Canadian twang, and it's like
Hmm.
that's not when you see him. That's not what you expect to hear.
Mhm.
I notice the Iranians that I've known are not dark skinned like the Arabs. The Iranians are Persians. They look much different than the Arabs. They don't like
Oh
it
yeah,
if you call them an Arab. They don't like
No,
that. Mhm.
because they
and he
use butter.
Mhm.
yeah, but he has the glossy dark hair, and he has the
Mhm.
the nose
Yeah,
that goes
yeah.
on forever.
Hmm.
And so he's like from somewhere.
Somewhere, yeah.
But he was so super nice with Sawyer because Sawyer was asking a very rude question, and he was so super nice to him.
Eh, eh, how many of you know singer Dua Lipa? Dua Lipa.
Never heard
Mm.
Okay.
Dua Lipa.
Dua Lipa, yeah. She's an Armenian, but she's a UK born singer. She's in the top one or top 10 Billboard
Hmm.
songs.
Oh.
She looks different. She has like fish lips and really tall, but she really sings well.
Oh my gosh, yes. Wickershire has a Boston accent.
Boston.
If you see some of his earlier videos where he's ranting as he's driving around the countryside, and then there's traffic. Yeah, he's got when he gets in traffic, he has a distinct Boston air about him. Is that a nice way to put it?
Boston accent.
Hmm.
It's not just the accent that comes out when he gets in traffic.
Yeah, I'm sure his middle fingers come up too. 'Cause every time he's on my panel, he flips everybody off.
Okay, does it sound like
Boston
the
thing.
Boston legal TV show?
Yes.
Easier accent in the same way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've been to Boston, and I was stationed with a couple guys from Boston, and a girl. Yeah, you never have to guess what's on their mind because they will tell you. They're not shy people.
Mm-hmm.
You have to be really brave to drive in Boston. because all the roads go in circles, and whoever's the bravest can get out to go in the direction they need to go. Those rotaries, oh my goodness. I'll take one anywhere, but not in Boston.
Yeah.
Isn't that the place where they found mad cow disease? Boston?
No,
No.
I don't think so.
No?
no.
I thought there was a lawyer who got mad cow
That
disease.
actually started in Canada, and then they shipped cows from
Canada.
Canada down here,
Oh,
and we got it
oh
down,
yes.
as far as I know, because
Uh-huh.
people can get a form of that too. It's called Crutchfield-Jacobs disease, and in the operating room, if we know we have someone with that disease, we have to throw away all our instruments. You cannot sterilize them and use them again. They have to be thrown away.
Wow, I didn't know
You
that.
have to throw away a neuro tray. That's a large, very large chunk of money. Expensive, fine instruments. And the prions are a protein, and they will coat everything, and you cannot wash them and get them off.
Wow.
Trip.
My one friend, her mother was the first person in the United States to die from mad cow disease. Her
Oh,
mother was. It was, I guess, it was horrible. I think she was the only person to die. There wasn't, I don't know.
I think there was only like 12 cases in North America that passed away of humans, but there was quite a few cows they had to put down.
Yeah,
But it's
England
still
lost
out
a
there.
lot.
And then there's two forms that you can get as a human. One is the common one is Crutchfield-Jacob disease, and then in the island, back to Samoa, but not Samoa necessarily. There's one called Bori Bori, but you only get that from eating the brains of other people who have prion disease, like
Nice.
Crutchfield-Jacobs.
Oh, like New Guinea. Yeah.
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 Papua.
Yeah.
It's very rare outside of that kind of culture, because you have to eat brains, human brains specifically, or monkey brains to get it.
Yummy.
Nice.
Yum.
A little Chingus disease there, Bob.
Yeah, exactly. Chingus.
And that's why you invite me on the panel, to have all this useless knowledge that nobody wants to know.
Hey, I like it. It's not useless.
See,
Well,
I brought it up, so
yeah, don't be eating monkey brains. You'll be all set.
Okay.
monkey brains. People eat monkey brains here.
Yeah.
They say it tastes like sheep's brain. And I ate sheep's brain. It's like pudding.
And
I don't think I'll ever eat pudding again after this conversation.
in high school, our high school biology teacher once a year would fry up sheep brains and make the whole class eat it. If you didn't eat it, you failed. Unfortunately for me, I was legitimately sick that day and had a doctor's note. So not only did I pass biology, but I didn't have to eat the sheep brains.
That's good.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll tell you how it tastes like, okay? Because you never ate sheep's brain, right? Have you ever eaten sheep's udder? Not udder.
No.
The testicles.
Oh,
Nope.
yeah. Sheep balls?
No,
Yeah.
no Rocky Mountain
All the
oysters.
time. I have them in the oven right now. It's a nice snack.
The texture is almost same, but more softer in the brain part, and it's all yellowish because you have a curry in it. If not, it's white. Fluffy, like omelette.
Star, you're gonna make Courtney throw up.
Courtney's gonna barf.
Yeah. And the whole reason I'm awake is because my granddaughter just threw up all the way down the hall, all the way back down the hall, and all the way into the bathroom. So we might not want to continue.
I'll come someday on one of your panels and eat sheep's brain like this. I'll do that. I'll remember that. I'll do that. Just like Mr. Bob, he did that.
Balut.
What is that? Balut. Yeah.
Yeah, I was surprised they didn't cook it. They didn't cook it. And wife got that from the Filipino store, but they didn't cook it. You're supposed to put it in the hard boiling water for an hour or two to harden it up. I cracked it open on camera here, and there's a little duck embryo and a bunch of blood and stuff. And I played with it too.
Why is nobody barking?
Yeah, I gotta say that you guys have finally found the whole category of food that Tammy will not eat, and that's not easy to do because I pretty much have had just about anything, and this is a whole category of nope.
And also, did you know that about caviar? It's not exactly fish eggs. They also use toad eggs, frog eggs to mix it up. Yeah, they do that. I've seen people do that.
I've only had caviar once, and that was enough.
I didn't really care for it.
Seconds.
Yeah, I've tried different
Is caviar
types.
fishy? Is it fishy?
Salty.
It is?
Very
extremely salty. Yeah.
And the better the caviar, apparently the saltier it is. I had to start with the top, so I don't ever need to go back to anything else.
Mm-hmm.
Because the frog lays eggs, and the male frogs comes up and fertilizes the eggs. That's why it is salty. If it doesn't fertilize, it is not salty. I don't know. I'm just joking. I never ate frog eggs.
I haven't eaten frogs. I've eaten frog legs. Yeah, I've eaten that. Mm-hmm.
Not eggs, no? Eggs.
No, not the eggs.
Eggs. Things are coming in.
Just the drumsticks.
Mm-hmm.
I'll get a goat head or a sheep head. I have a saw, a powered saw. I'm gonna cut it open and do a live stream on that.
My mother and you would have gotten along really well. She'd have been out there with the saw and then cooking it and preparing it for you.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Wow, Purple, I can't believe you're up this late.
I'm gonna bounce, guys. I got a couple things I got to do, and so you guys have a good weekend.
Where's your cheese sandwich, Mr. Bob?
I don't know. Mrs. might bring me home something. Depends. So, peace, everyone. Take care.
All right, Bob.
Bye bye.
Love ya. Yeah,
Well,
I think I'm gonna end the chat. It's almost 1 o'clock in the morning. So,
but I'm wide awake now.
I'm so sorry.
I'm actually awake for your live, but that's all right. Go to bed. You got to get up early with the boy.
I'll be live on Sunday night, and I'm gonna be working all tomorrow, so I'll be exhausted.
Is this today? Oh my goodness, this is weekend. Today is Saturday.
Yes.
Yep.
I need to go to this market. I forgot. Oh my goodness, I need to go to.
Uh-oh.
I'm already half an hour late. Okay, I'm also gonna go now. I'm gonna go to the market.
All right, guys. Don't forget you can be a member for only 99 cents a month, and we will see you Sunday night at 11. And y'all have a good night.
Night.
Bye.
Good night.